folks. Today I'd like to take a casual peek into the ThunderCats Cheetara action figure set by Bandai America. This set is part of Wave 2 of the ThunderCats 6-inch line of action figures based off the new animated series, and was first released in 2012. I found this set at a Walmart, and I paid $14.97 for this set. Taking a look at Cheetara here in the package, you can see the figure here is based off the character from the new animated series, and looks actually pretty nice. And you can see some nice artwork here down below, and up here it does say 18 points of articulation. And on the side here we have something for mobile devices. You take a picture of that, I guess, with your mobile phone, and I guess it links up to maybe their website. I have no idea. And taking a look here at the back of the package, we have the same picture from the front over here, and we have here basically a brief description of ThunderCats in a couple different languages there. And we have a nice picture of Cheetara there, pretty cool. And also the one accessory that comes included with the figure here. And down here we have figures from a couple different lines, actually. We have here two figures from the 6-inch classic line of Lion-O and Mum-Ra. And here we have figures from the 6-inch new animated series line, Lion-O, Mum-Ra, and Tigra. Now we'll be right back and have Cheetara here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Cheetara here out of the package. And this is a fairly nice figure. I do like it quite a bit, but there are some issues with the figure. And before we get into the pros and cons of this figure set, let's go ahead and take a look at the one accessory that comes included with Cheetara, and that's her staff. And it's a nice accessory. It's a much better accessory than the ones that came included with Panthro or Lion-O, in that it's not made of that soft gummy material. This one is actually made of a hard rigid plastic. It's still bendable, but it's much better material. There are some details with the staff, like a slight wood grain texture on here, and also looks like the symbol to her order, I believe, and it's on both sides, which is kind of cool. Would have been nice to have some gold paint in there, or a slight wash with the staff to bring out some of the details. The Cheetara figure does hold the staff very well, and in either one hand or the other hand or both hands. And you can see she has a nice tight grip on there, so that's kind of cool. Now taking a look at the Cheetara figure, and as I said, there are some good and bad things with this figure. And to get started, let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. And it's a pretty good head sculpt. Looks very much like the Cheetara character in the TV series. And that's one thing I like about these 6-inch figures from the new animated series. They look very close to the characters on the show. And I think that's pretty neat. Taking a look at some more details on her, you can see the application of the eyes and the area around her eyes are done very well, and also along the lips. And you can also see that Cheetara has this long hair of yellow or blonde. And that's one of the issues with this figure. It's just the material used for the hair. Would have been nice if this was made of a pliable rubbery material like the accessories that came with Lion-O, but it's not. It's made of a very hard plastic, and except for the tips are a little bit softer, but overall it's a very hard plastic, and it impedes a lot of the posability of this figure. You really can't get the head too much around without a lot of work, or even up or down that much. It just gets in the way, and like when you have the head turned to the side, it restricts the movement of this arm underneath the hair. So it would have been nice to have some softer material for the hair. Looking at the rest of the figure here, you could see Cheetara here in her, I believe it's her like a midriff outfit there, and it's got the nice ThunderCats symbol just below her bosom there. Pretty cool, and you can see the high collar here of her outfit, pretty neat. And also you can see some of the spotted patterns along her hair and on her shoulder here. It's pretty cool. And looking along her arm here, you can see the forearm, I guess not armor, but wrapping. And also the bracer, which is pretty neat. It has a nice gold accent on it. Also on the along her ankle as well. So that's really cool. And you can see her short leggings here. Although mine has a bit of a scratch just underneath the belt there. Would have been nice to have that cleaned up, but I don't know what happened there, so I'm gonna have to paint that. And I could see the rest of her legs here, pretty cool, and her toes. Now there's one thing that really bothers me, and that's a matter of QC with this figure. Now when I saw this figure in the package in the store, I noticed that her leg here, her right leg, lower leg, looks to have been swapped out. Looks like this is her left leg, lower leg, instead of her right. And when I got it out of the package, you can really tell that the lower calves are actually swapped out. They should be in the reverse position. Now, when I was at the store, I looked at the other Cheetara figure as well and noticed the same thing with the leg on the right here. So I wasn't entirely sure if it was a leg swap at the time, so I decided to just go ahead and pick this particular figure up because it had the best application overall. And now that I have this out of package, I'm thinking that this problem is not restricted to just this figure. I think it's a production-wide error with the swapping because of what I saw of the other Cheetara figure at the store, and also what I've seen on YouTube, other videos of Cheetara. I paid particular attention to the legs and noticed that it seems that every Cheetara figure here has the lower legs in the reverse position there, which is really unfortunate. Now, it's not that easy to notice unless you're really looking at it, but now that I know that it's reversed, it bothers me every time I see it on there, so which is unfortunate. But like I said, it's not too easy to notice, and it's just something that Bandai needs to improve upon. So, but taking a look here at the articulation of Cheetara here, the head does go left and right, but because of her hair, you really can't get it all the way around. And if you try, the head will probably end up popping out from the figure here. So, and it's not a problem with the head here. You can actually just pop it back in. But because of the collar, the hair, it just restricts a lot of the side-to-side movement. And also very little movement up and down as well. Now the arms do go all the way around, and they do go out and in, and there is no bicep swivel on this figure, which is really a bummer, because especially for a staff wielding character, you can't get some of the poses that you want to get without this bicep swivel. Also, another miss is the single joints at the elbows and knees. The previous figures had double jointed knees and elbows. I'm not sure why they went with single joints with Cheetara here, especially for Cheetara, who is naturally limber and athletic. Would have been really nice to have double jointed elbows and knees, but they don't. And looking at the elbow, you can see an elbow sculpt here, so I'm wondering if they had originally planned to have double elbows here, double hinged elbows, but changed their mind at the last minute. You can see the sculpt looks like originally designed for double jointed elbows. The hands are on a ball joint, so they can go all the way around and side to side and in and out slightly. The torso here can go side to side, but not all the way around, and I really can't go up or down. Another restriction on a very athletic figure or character, which is unfortunate. No waist articulation on here as well. Oh, I did want to point out, I forgot, one neat thing here is a sculpt of her retracted staff here behind her back here. And I'm wondering if they had sacrificed the waist articulation because of this particular sculpt here. Now the legs do go up, and they do go down, and slightly to the back, and they do go out to the side fairly high, so that's kind of neat, and it's on a ratcheted type of joint, so that's kind of cool. And the thigh can go all the way around, which is very neatly designed here. I really like this thigh cut because it really is hidden well, so that's kind of cool. Single joints at the knees, unfortunately, and of course you have the swapped calves there. And the best articulation point for this figure are the feet at the ankles. Very nice. The feet can go up that high, down that far, and can pivot like really crazy. That's a really extreme pivot there. Very nice. Unfortunately, no rotation at the ankle there, but that ankle pivot and the range of up and down movement is very cool for this particular figure. So overall, just lots of good and bad things with the figure. Would have been nice to have this really more articulated and better sculpted, especially at the hair here, and of course the QC issue with the legs. Now I do still recommend it, especially if you're a fan of ThunderCats and the new animated series. So don't miss out on actually getting this figure if you can find it. So this is my casual peek into the ThunderCats Cheetara action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.